Hey there, synth drones. Today we're going to be talking about finding your sound. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone, and this is my channel where I talk about synthesizers. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button, tap that bell, so you can keep up with all of my synth adventures. So I have been into synthesizers for a very long time, and I have discovered that sometimes it's hard to discover your sound. Now, what I mean by your sound is actually twofold, and I'm going to try to explain this as easily and clear as possible. First and foremost, your sound is your style of music, your genre, where you fit in. Now, a lot of people, they claim a genre, okay, but they don't really embrace it. They stray back and forth from their main genre into other territory, and that's fine because that can be your sound, okay? Um, the other thing that can be your sound would be the texture, your delivery, the way that you lay your tracks in order, the way that you put a track together. That is also your sound, okay? Just because you have claimed a genre and you remain true to it and you found your sound in that department doesn't mean you can't do it your way. And that's the important thing. I talk a lot about how we should not sound like other people. And I get into some of these online forums and discussion groups. I do apologize. I'm still fighting a cold. Well, the cold's over with, but it's the aftermath. I find myself in these forums and these online discussion groups, and people are posting things, videos and tracks, saying that they sound like so and so, like a famous artist or something. And to me, that's a big turnoff because I don't want an impersonator. I want the real thing. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to imitate, okay, to imitate those who are popular, those who have gained some fame. But I will tell you that ultimately you want to sound like you. And people in general, your audience, any audience, is looking for uniqueness. They're looking for somebody who has found their sound. And so anybody else is just going to be an imitator. In fact, I was reading an article today about a famous artist and how everyone is trying to imitate him. And I believe that those who copycat other styles and other sounds, I believe that a lot of people don't want to become fans, hardcore fans, because eventually they're going to find the real deal. They're going to find the grandfather of that sound, and they're going to have it perfect. I saw a video of Michael Jackson's son. I guess he was an estranged son or unclaimed son. I don't know. But apparently he has a son out there that moves and dances just like him. And this doesn't matter if you're a Michael Jackson fan or not. I'm just saying. Michael Jackson was an incredible dancer. And his son is an incredible dancer. But you can see that there is a big difference between the two people. Even though they are related by blood and by genes, his son is no Michael Jackson. And that's what I'm talking about today. You and me, we're not these artists that we admire. We have to develop our own style. We have to develop our own sound. We have to craft our own craft. We have to make music that we want to listen to, but we also have to make music that other people want to listen to. I had a friend, he was a guitar player, and he was in a local band. And he always talked about how he wanted to be different than anyone else. and he didn't want to sound like anybody else. And I admired him for that. His music was unique. His style was unique. His sound was him. And that was the important thing to him. And he actually did pretty good in the music world. He passed away at a young age. And there's no telling where he would have went had he continued pursuing his sound. So that's what I want to leave you with here tonight is pursuing your sound. Think about where your music comes from. It comes from you, ultimately. So if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button and tap that bell and leave a comment. Love to hear from you guys. Until next time, keep calm and synth on.